Today I'm going to give you the best settings for the Black Ops 6 beta. First, right-click on your desktop, select Show Options. Then click NVIDIA Control Panel. First check and make sure your monitor refresh rate is set the highest. Then go to the top left and select Manage 3D Settings. Pause if you need to, but make sure all your settings are the same as mine.
What's up guys, these are the best graphics settings for the Black Ops 6 beta. For display mode, you want to use full screen exclusive. This makes sure that you're getting minimal input delay, and in some cases you get better frame rates than full screen borderless. For refresh rate, you want to choose whatever your native refresh rate is. For some of you it'll be 360, 240, 144, 60, whatever your monitor is, set it to that. For your resolution, same thing, you want your native resolution, so 1440p or 1080p for most of you. Set the aspect ratio to automatic. You can run weird aspect ratios, but I'm not going to get into that here. Your display gamma to CPU RGB and 2.2 sRGB. Your brightness is personal preference. I set it at 55, so it's not too dark, not too bright. For NVIDIA Reflex Low Latency, this depends on whether you are CPU or GPU bound, but most people are going to be GPU bound on a graphically intensive game, so it should be set to on. Most of the sustainability settings don't affect you in game aside from the custom frame rate limit. If you have a 360 hertz monitor and you actually hit above 300 FPS, you can run unlimited. Otherwise, if you have a 240 hertz monitor, I just set this to 240 or 144, whatever your refresh rate is. Now for the important stuff, for render resolution, just run 100. You start to change that, you're either going to destroy the quality of the game or you're going to make it too intensive. It depends on which way you go. Dynamic resolution off. Upscaling and sharpening is very important. Run fidelity FX CAS. I like to run 85, but you can run anything between 50 and 100. This makes the game look very crisp without destroying your FPS. For your VRAM scale target, I have seen differing opinions on this. I would suggest running it at 80 or 90. And if you're getting a lot of packet bursts, you can lower this incrementally until you figure out what target is best for your computer. Some people have good luck with minimizing packet burst by lowering the scale target. Variable rate shading should be on. For details and textures, I set my texture resolution to low, texture filter anisotropic to normal, depth of field off, nearby level of detail to low, particle resolution to very low. I've seen a lot of people mess with on-demand texture streaming. However, it works differently for different people. Some people say it does a lot for them, but in general, I don't think it has a huge effect on your performance. This is another setting you can fiddle around with if you are having packet burst issues. For local texture streaming quality, I would always set that to low. For shadow and lighting, I set everything to very low or off, with the exception of screen space reflections or static reflection quality. For best performance, I would set both of these to off or low. Screen space reflections can prevent you from seeing through windows as well, so if you turn that off, you might actually have a little bit of an advantage in game. However, having this on normal and high will make your camos look a little bit better on your guns. For environment, you want all of this off or low. We don't care about lighting, we don't care about water, we don't care about rain, we care about frames. For view, you want to turn motion reduction off. If you do like a center dot in the middle of your screen, you can actually turn this on and then change all of the settings in here back to normal. For FOV, just set it to whatever you want. I prefer 120. ADS field of view should be affected, otherwise you're constraining your vision whenever you aim down sights. Weapon field of view and vehicle field of view should be wide. Then turn off motion blur. Please turn off motion blur. And for first person camera movement, at least 50%. This removes some screen shake, and I really don't care what you set inverted flashbang to. It's not going to change your frames.